During the month of December, most of us have holiday traditions we follow every year. For many people, that includes a Christmas movie you like to watch every year. And there's one movie I like to watch every year which you won't find on the list of Christmas classics. A 1984 horror film called Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is about a man who dresses up like Santa Claus and kills people. Today, I'll give you a plot description of how the movie starts off without giving away the ending, and then I'll tell you my opinion of the movie. This movie opens with a young boy named Billy traveling with his family one Christmas Eve to see his grandfather in a mental institution. We see that the grandfather is in a severe vegetative state. As the parents step away to speak to the doctor, young Billy is left alone with his grandfather, who suddenly starts talking when nobody else is looking. The grandfather tells Billy that on Christmas Eve, Santa only gives presents to good children, and he also punishes bad children. Now personally, I'm not sure if I interpret this scene to mean it's in Billy's genes to have crazy ancestors, or if this is all just a hallucination Billy is having, and Billy himself is crazy. Anyway, the family drives away, and on the road they see a car broken down and the driver is dressed as Santa. Billy is already scared. As Billy's father offers to help this man, he suddenly pulls out a gun and murders Billy's father. He then rapes Billy's mother before killing her. Billy is able to run and hide, but witnesses the whole thing. It then cuts to a few years later when Billy is being raised in a Catholic orphanage. It's said that most of the year Billy is okay, but during every Christmas season he gets disturbed by the idea of Santa. Understandably. One nun in particular wants to punish Billy for not respecting Santa Claus, and her strict methods clearly do not help. It cuts to when Billy is about 16 years old, and we see he has grown to be a very strong young man. A nun helps him get a job in a local toy store, and he becomes a good worker there. But when Christmas time comes, Billy is still disturbed by images of Santa. Now this toy store includes a man who dresses up as Santa and has kids sit on his lap. And then something unexpected happens. On the day of Christmas Eve, the man who is supposed to wear the Santa suit unexpectedly says he can't make it to work that day, and Billy is asked to fill his position. So Billy has to dress up as Santa and have kids sit on his lap. Billy is very disturbed on the inside, but forced to keep all those disturbed feelings inside and not let them out. But deep inside, Billy is not okay. When the store closes that night, the workers celebrate, and the boss gives Billy strong liquor, which he is not used to drinking. All kinds of crazy thoughts are going through Billy's head. Billy then goes into a back room and sees a male worker sexually harassing a female worker, and Billy then kills the male. Suddenly, Billy is completely flipped, lost all his sanity. He believes he is Santa Claus, and therefore believes he's supposed to go out and kill anyone he can find being naughty. And that is the origin story for this horror villain. Okay, so I'll stop the plot description there and now go into my opinion of this movie. Obviously, this film is not for everyone, as it contains violence, gore, curse words, nudity, and sexual situations. But personally, I enjoy it. I find the story to be simple, very understandable, well-paced, and entertaining. You feel like you get to know some of the characters. None of the cast members give very memorable performances, except maybe that of the actor who played the grandfather, who some viewers might recognize as Mr. Peabody from Back to the Future. But I don't think most viewers watch this movie to see great performances from the cast. The murder scenes have old-school, low-budget practical effects, which I find very inspiring. It makes me want to get out there with a few friends and use some fake blood and plastic limbs to make a low-budget horror movie. Watching a movie like this makes me want to make a movie. Additionally, the way the characters are murdered are often very creative, which make the death scenes more entertaining and memorable. I should also mention that watching this movie can really get you into the Christmas feeling. We often see lots of snow on the ground and Christmas decorations both indoors and outdoors. There are scenes involving sledding, Christmas caroling, Christmas shopping in a toy store, taking long drives to visit relatives on Christmas Eve, etc. And the camera work is often able to make some scenes seem cold, and some night scenes show Christmas decorations as one of the few sources of light. I'm not sure if this was really done intentionally. While the music is no masterpiece, it's better than you might expect. There are quite a few original Christmas songs which actually sound like Christmas pop songs you might hear on the radio in December. Not to mention the creepy score music sounds a lot like bells chiming in the wind on a cold December night. So as I said, this movie clearly is not for everyone. But if you're looking to watch a different type of Christmas movie this December, maybe a Christmas horror movie, I'd recommend checking this out. If you search around the internet, you might be surprised at how many different low-budget Christmas horror movies are out there. But Silent Night, Deadly Night is a favorite of mine that gets my recommendation. Okay, so as I end this video, I'd like to ask you viewers, has this video encouraged you to want to watch the movie? Or if you've already seen it, do you think I summarized it well? Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Please leave it all in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'll try to respond to as much as I can. I want to wish everyone a very happy holidays and say please hit subscribe. Thank you.